Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived in a cottage in the woods. There was Papa Bear, and Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. One morning, Mama Bear made porridge for breakfast.
Ouch, this is too hot.
But it was too hot to eat, so Mama Bear had a great idea.
I have an idea. Let's go for a walk in the woods while our porridge cools.
So off they went to walk in the woods, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. While the 3 bears were walking in the woods, a little girl named Goldilocks came skipping through the forest and up to their house.
I wonder who lives here.
She knocked on the door, but nobody answered, so she went inside. Once she got inside, she smelled something so delicious. She followed her nose into the kitchen where there were 3 bowls of porridge. A great big bowl, a medium-sized bowl, and a little bowl. First, she took a bite of the great big bowl.
This porridge is too hot.
Next, she tried a bite of the middle-sized bowl.
This porridge is too cold.
Then she tried a bite from the little bowl of porridge.
This porridge is just right.
After eating her porridge, Goldilocks went into the den to rest. First, she tried sitting in the great big chair.
This chair is too hard.
Next, she tried sitting in the middle-sized chair.
This chair is too squishy.
Then she tried sitting in the wee little tiny chair, and it was just right. But it broke all to pieces. Goldilocks got up and dusted herself off, and then she spotted some stairs.
I wonder what up the stairs.
So she went to find out. When Goldilocks got upstairs, she saw 3 beds, a great big bed, a middle-sized bed, and a wee little tiny bed. She was so tired from her long walk in the woods and her big breakfast of porridge, she wanted to take a nap. First, she tried the great big bed.
This bed is too hard.
Then she tried the middle-sized bed.
This bed is too long.
Then she tried the wee little tiny bed, and it was just right, and soon she fell fast asleep. While Goldilocks was sleeping, the bears came home. After their walk in the woods, the bears were so hungry they went straight to the kitchen. Papa Bear took one look at his great big bowl and said,
Mom, someone's been eating my porridge.
Mama Bear looked at her middle-sized bowl and said,
Somebody's been eating my porridge too.
Baby Bear looked at his empty little bowl and said,
Somebody's been eating my porridge. She ate it all.
Next, the 3 bears went into the den to check on things there. Papa Bear took one look at his great big chair and said,
Somebody's been sitting in my chair.
Mama Bear took one look at her middle-sized chair and she said,
Somebody's been sitting in my chair too.
Then Baby Bear went over and looked at his wee little tiny chair and he said,
Somebody's been sitting in my chair and she broke it all to pieces.
Then Papa Bear said,
Mom, we better go check on things upstairs.
and up he went. First Papa Bear, boom, 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 boom. Then Mama Bear, doo, 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 doo. Then Baby Bear. When the bears got upstairs, Papa Bear took one look at his great big bed and said,
Mom, somebody's been sleeping in my bed.
Mama Bear took one look at her middle-sized bed and said,
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed too.
Baby Bear took one look at his wee little tiny bed where Goldilocks was still sleeping and said,
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed and she's still there. Look.
Goldilocks opened her eyes and saw the 3 bears looking down at her. She jumped up and yelled, And then Goldilocks ran down the stairs as fast as she could.
The end!
This has been a Cousins Camp production of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, starring Andrew Jones as Papa Bear, Leah Norberg as Mama Bear, Eli Jones as Baby Bear, and Addie Norberg as Goldilocks. Special thanks to Gigi, the narrator, and Aunt Leslie, the videographer.